Oops. What's up guys, Run 9mm here. Today we are looking at a very specific piece of hardware designed to mount a very specific piece of hardware to a very specific piece of hardware. Today's video is brought to you by Springer Precision, who gave me this SP0276 mount plate in exchange for a fair and unbiased impartial review. Let's see how it fares. This is designed for mounting some kind of RMR/SRO footprint optic. Let's see what's in the packet. So in a previous video, I looked at other mount plates for the SIG 320 X5. This is a filler plate. The reason I am using this is it has lugs on it. This just fills some space. Comes with some thread locker, some screws, an Allen wrench, and that's about it. So the focus of this video is the Springer Precision because that's what I told them I was going to do, but we are going to need a gun to put this on. Cue the SIG 320 X-Ten. In my previous video that I'll link to at the end, I do an unboxing and general kind of first look at this. But let's get in here. I think what I'm gonna do is take the slide off. I'm not throwing that over my shoulder. So this is my toolkit for repairing mobile phones. It also works on little parts like these. I'm guessing that's a T15. It's definitely not a T10. Let's see. Let's play Hunt the Bit. Can't be a 20, can it? It's a 20! Yeah! Now in the interest of full disclosure, this is my first time disassembling that. Wow, that's a shallow screw. Look at that. It's so tiny. So that cover just comes off. No surprise there. There's the little teethy things that I was expecting. Same kind of system as the X5. But the Springer Precision doesn't have teethy things to go in there. I'm surprised. Literally, it is a filler plate. The benefit being it gives you some lugs. Here's the thing, I am somehow out of Trijicon SROs. I seem to have used them all in previous episodes, plus they're really expensive and I don't get monetized for these videos. Unless we can get to 1,000 subscribers, and right now I'm knocking around the 750 mark, so if you do me a favor and hit the button and go tell a bunch of other people, I'd really appreciate it. But I do have this, a Swampfox Justice. Now, Springer Precision says that this is not designed for the Swampfox Justice, but we are going to have a look. Now bear in mind that this is a video that focuses on the Springer Precision, because that's what I told them, but I've got to put something on the gun. So my friends at Swampfox sold me this. Yep, I am paying for this optic in the interest of being fair and impartial. I've done a bunch of videos on Swampfox and I'll link to those at the end, so the end screen's going to get crowded. Oops. Now let's see if they put a battery in there yet. No, they didn't. I will do that later. Let's see. So I do want to clean this off. I want to make sure that this is clear of any manufacturing oils. So we're going to use a little bit of acetone. Here is some I prepared earlier. Just going to get some gunk off of here. Clean these holes out, just to make sure that when I use thread locker, everything's clear. And it sticks. Plate goes here. I am leaping forward on blind faith that this is gonna work. But let's clean those threads first. I've just realized there's 2 holes. That's it. That's what you get. They've supplied the screws. It's not like I mount the filler plate to the gun and then the optic to the filler plate. It's all one go. I'm using their provided screws because they're longer. Oh yes, beaucoup de thread locker. That's French for a lot. So, Swampfox Justice. It looks promising, people at Springer, ye of little faith. Let's see what happens if I try and put this on. Slight concern there. It's obscuring the battery cover. So plan B, we're going to use the provided Swampfox screws. I don't know which screws are going to be, so there will be a pause while I work this out.
A few moments later.
It's not them.
More moments later.
It might be them.
Eventually.
Yeah, those look right. Now the difference between the provided Swampfox screws and the ones from Springer is, look at the size of the head. Way different. That thread pitch is the same, that depth is the same. Let's forge on ahead, but the wrench they provided fits the Swampfox screws. That's good. Deja vu, thread lock. Plunging on ahead. This is feeling promising. Again, I should be tightening these to 15 inch-pounds. I don't have that kind of wrench. If anyone at Wheeler wants to send me one, I will invite you to leave a comment below and we'll work it out. Screw number 2 clean, dab a thread lock, and in we go. I'm going to switch to my T10 because I've just read that's what they want me to use. Oh, that's so much better. It's amazing if you use the correct tools. Now, looking through that, there's no way you're going to co-witness that. Completely blocked. So those really nice tritium sights are going to be absolutely useless to me. But let's put a battery in there and check the optic. Incidentally, the Swampfox Justice cover comes off with a T10. This takes a CR1632. You don't have to re-zero the optic because the cover goes on the top. Hope to hell that the optic works. Oh yeah. Let me put that back together again, leave it for 24 hours to set up, but let me be tidy and put everything away first. I'm gonna keep that cover plate and the associated screws. While I put the gun back together, I wanted to tell you why the Springer Precision 276 filler plate is not only valuable, it's necessary. Without it, you're attaching a very expensive optic to the slide of your firearm with just 2 screws. And when that slide reciprocates, it's going to subject those screws to incredible stress. As previously mentioned, the plate provides 2 lugs that lock into the underside of any RMR footprint optic, providing additional anchor points. RMR/SRO screws are provided, so if you're using a Trijicon, you're all set. No one wants their optic detaching during use, whether that's competition or while you're defending yourself. So spending $50 is a wise investment. Definitely worth the money and 2 thumbs up. That about wraps it up. The only thing that remains is a couple of moments of blatant self-promotion followed by a catchphrase. If you've enjoyed the video, please do subscribe up here. I'm going to link a video probably about here, which is me putting a Trijicon SRO on a SIG 320 X5, and one up here that I'm going to let YouTube determine that you're going to see. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the range. Take care.